What's up, guys? How we doing? What up? What up? What a drop, huh? So I've been in this trade for a little under 2 hours. This is the same trade that I took on NinjaTrader right before hopping off that stream. Still in it. Even the algo candle or whatever this was, news here, 10 minutes ago, came 1 point from hitting my target, and of course, the buyer stepped in, pushed price back up, and it happened so fast I couldn't even manually exit. Right, like it was just I looked away, we dropped, I looked back, we already recovered. But I'm still in this, and I actually moved. So I'm keeping one target here at 15, and then I'm moving my next target down another 10 points. This is going to be the daily 9 EMA as my next target. Looks like NQ, ES are not done selling off. So just waiting for the Russell to kind of follow suit there. That's about it. No, real Red Runner. It was actually a pretty good day for you to be away. This morning was kind of really weird. Volatile open on a Monday morning where there's no news. Had the different indices doing different things. Nothing was like aligning. It was very weird. I had like a tougher read because I kept looking at different time frames, and I'm like, one time frame's telling me this, one time frame's telling me that. And I kind of just sat tight until, again, just getting into this short on the Russell right before getting off stream. I wonder if people are just not trading today because Twitter's been dead. Discord's a bit quiet. Same thing. Also, the volume all around is pretty low today. Volume in the market, I mean. The like SPX. Okay, guess not. Sorry, SPY. Oh, I passed it. Yeah, look, SPY's volume on the day is only 15 million. The average volume based off the last 30 days is 48. Very low volume. Is it just a sell-off there? Was there news? No, I think that was news. That was like an algo candle. Let's see what dropped us. There you go. Trump says Iran asking for compensation for damage done to them during the last 5 months of military conflict. I am likewise demanding compensation from Iran. So still really a whole lot of nothing. I'll share it in Discord. Okay. I'll also share in chat. Why not? Yo, that's what moved us. Guys, talk to me. What are we doing? Guys, trading today, taking the day off. I almost wasn't gonna come on stream. Gonna go just get a massage done. My back's been killing me. I figured, why not start it early? I was sitting around anyway, waiting for 1 p.m. We'll start it early. Get it. Not. I don't want to say get it out of the way, but like just know that I actually did it instead of canceling it, and then I can go other stuff. Yeah, Real Ridge Runner, I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you, sister. Hey, Salma, yeah, that headline gave me a 1 minute gap between candles, 12:31. Do you guys have a gap too? Yeah, Bori Kwan, are you talking about NQ? Because I saw that same gap. I was looking at it on the 32nd. Look at it. This right here. I don't know if I've ever seen something like this. Is this what you're referring to? Check the 1 minute too. Yeah. Yep. How big is this gap? Talking about like 30 points or so. Yeah, it's there. But I think I only saw it on NQ. I didn't see it on ES. Yeah, it's not on ES, not on Russell. Thank you. Good eye, though. Yeah, Real Ridge Runner. I think I'm going to go as soon as I get off this stream. Not a good feeling, really. At your desk all day, back's hurting. You can't get comfortable. It's odd to see the Russell being the one, like the strongest one right now. Yeah, looking at Russell 30-minute compared to the other indices, it's the only one green. Mind you, it was the weakest one earlier this morning. Weird. We still got 8 minutes left till the hourly and the 30-minute close. Hopefully, the way the candle is looking right now can change. Look at this. This is the way it looks right now. The hammer candle here. I don't want to see that. Yeah, Bori Kwan. That news candle kind of screwed me though because it came within 1 point of TP, and then just what recovered. I don't know, whatever the math is, but yeah, I didn't get my target hit. Annoying as hell. What's up, Andy? Yeah, Real Ridge Runner massages are the best. They are. Chris, I'm still in the same position I was in on Ninja. Literally a waiting game. And again, this drop that dropped us missed me by 1 freaking point. This I had full TP here, missed me. So now I moved down. I've moved half down to the daily 9 EMA. We can continue with the downside momentum. Let's see what NQES do here. Honestly, I would love a continuation, obviously. Like to see us go lower. I don't know why Russell has legs now, though. You caught a small. I'm gonna assume. What is food? Caught something on gold. That's good. What's up, Kane? We got the OG. Bro, I did change it to Salma, and then I'll talk to you about it later. I'll talk to you about it. I'll talk to you. I'll text you about it later. Ask Leo, bro. Plus, everyone now knows it as Selma OGS. Post profit? I've never heard anyone reference that, but okay. No, he didn't say no. I'll shoot you a DM on Discord. Oh, I can't even shoot you All right, I added you as a friend on Discord. Can't even shoot you a DM. All right, looks like NQ wants to continue rejecting here. We do have first rotation to the downside at 724. I would want to see us get below that. We need 29, 7, 18. Yeah, I'd like below 24. I really need Russell to reject here. Anyone short? I wish I got out on this new candle. I've been getting screwed over lately. Comes 2-3 points within my target, and then it does a Uno reverse. Did it to me this morning on gold. Hell nah, we ain't short. Okay. Big ass bull for no reason. Bro, please, all I wanted was 10 points. I didn't even want a lot. Not asking for much. Not greedy. Not letting this go red. Not after holding this for 2 hours. I need 778 to reject on NQ and 775 to reject on ES. The only thing I want to see go up is gold. And crude. Crude is fine with me. Oh yeah, this 30-minute candle looks really bad. Not what I want to see. See it on others. Yeah, I don't get where the strength came from on the Russell here after this news candle. Looking at the 30-minute across the board, it's the only one green, closing as a hammer candle. YM looks similar as far as the hammer candle, but it's red. And then ES and Q don't look as strong. Just a waiting game here between whether we drop or I get stopped out. Hourly candle closes in 30 seconds, guys. That. I'm still short bias, but just got out because of that type of day and the intra candle gap. Yeah, Bori Quant, that might be the best thing you can do is just call it a day. I'll likely do the same if I get stopped out of this. Or, you know, hopefully the latter. Just so whack though that we came so close to TP and then complete reversal, almost 10 points. Bullshit. Been my luck lately though. Maybe, yeah, maybe. Asia hasn't been too great. I actually was considering giving Asia a break. I think I'm looking at the market too much. Come on, NQ, do that thing where you just start dropping. Come on, reject. Don't tell me we're going back to the market doing nothing. Please don't reject. Well, we know which side you're on. You're a Jamaican baby. May you feel the way I felt. Right down here. Anyone guess what freestyle song I'm listening? Your guesses. Classic. Bro, I didn't even Jamaican baby. I couldn't even manually exit that. I looked away, looked back. We had already dropped and recovered. Morning. Good morning. Good morning, LL. Yep, missed it too. Was making lunch. Bro, at least you were actually doing something. I was here. I was looking at a different screen. I looked back and it was just, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Hey Salma, we meet again. What's up? What up? $4.59. I'm still in the same trade from the earlier stream. I did add though. That was the only thing. Was when we came back to break even, I think it might have been, I don't know, at like 11:15ish or 11:45, one of those. I added, doubled up my position. And now I moved stops to break even. Now that we recovered this drop, I'm not trying to go red. I want this to hit my first target. Then I can start lowering stops and profit. You like nice, I think. No, it is nice. It's good. But it's good. Continue with the rejection. Chat, can we please thumb up the stream if you haven't already done so? At 2K subs, I'll be doing some giveaways. Lucid ways. GG, what happened, Jamaican baby? Don't know if I have another long in me. Or I think you made enough money today that you can go chill out. But up to you. I would definitely call it a day if I had my target hit. Well, that's me. You do what works best for you. Going to sweep the previous 30-minute candles high. Previous 30-minute candle high. Can we not? Can we not do that? Is this your first trade of the day? Well, focus on extreme. I was on the Ninja Trader stream earlier. I took the same exact short and I ended up closing it for a 2-point loss. And then I re-shorted it again at the same spot. So I don't know. This would be technically my second trade of the day. I'm still in it 2 hours later. But it's just the same idea. The first time I kind of I psyched myself out, got out, tried to mitigate what I thought was going to be a loss, got out, and then yeah, I ended up getting back in a couple minutes later. So funny how Netflix is one of the only names, right? Well, not one of the only names, but the fact that Netflix is green right now while the market's doing whatever BS this is, hilarious. And then when the market's green, Netflix is red. I want to see ES reject weekly open on. This was previous resistance this morning. Basically a flip zone area. Put up on here. Talking about. Okay, look at this. On the 5-minute. Okay, look how we rejected this however many times in the morning. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 candles, 4 or 5 candles before we actually broke above. And then when we came down here, you can almost call it like support, even though we're a couple points off. Same thing here. Support, resistance, and now we put a question mark, don't know what's going to happen here. Is this going to act as resistance, or are we going to just go right back through it? Right? Like, we don't know. This is make or break area here. Rico, what up, Rico? What's up, dude? Today has been so gross. Yeah, it has been definitely a tough morning. But I feel like that's every single day so far this summer trading. All right, we cleared it, guys. You really wanted, more and better confirmation here. Only because you have the 30-second OR high right there at 78, right above it by 1 point. You could just sit and watch this and wait. But I do want to bring back my Russell chart and monitor my trade. I thought I owned Netflix for a couple of years, logged into my Trade King account and saw it never failed. What? Bro, that sucks. That actually really does suck. Oh, MNQ is moving up. Yeah, it is. Okay, so for those of you who weren't here at the beginning of the stream, there is a gap that happened from right before the news to when news hit. About a 30-something point gap on NQ on the 30-second, and you can see it on the 1 minute. And NQ just filled that gap and is rejecting. So we'll see. We'll see if this is going to be the rejection point for us. We continue lower. It's the only one out of the 4 indices that had a gap. I was with you on your session with Tanya. I promise I didn't notice you entering any trades. Yeah, it was almost like towards the end of the stream, closer to 11 a.m. I got into it twice. And obviously still holding from the second time. I go back and see it. I'm gonna lower stops just a bit. That's because I've been holding this for a while that, try and get something out of it if back. Bori Quant, good eye on that gap, by the way. Thanks for letting me know we filled. I appreciate that. Yeah, 459 remembers because you took the same trade with me. 459. That it was a good reasoning to short. It was a good try. And I just chickened out because NQES were trying to push higher. And then, the second time that I got in, I said, I'm not going to babysit it. I micromanaged it, exited way too early, way before my my stop. I had like a 10-point stop. I closed out for 2 points. Had I not closed that out, I would have still been in from my original entry. Yeah, focus on extreme. It was towards the end. All good. This morning, I struggled to see any setups. I shouldn't say I struggled. There just, in my opinion, wasn't anything for me to take. And I kind of, was taking it pretty slow. It's funny when you're streaming, guys, people give you shit if you enter a trade, and then they also give you shit when you don't enter a trade. So people are like trying to say, oh, Salma's never taking trade. Bro, there was nothing for me to get in. Want me to take a trade for the sake of taking a trade? I'm just not doing that. Yeah, they give you crap either way. Exactly. Can't ever win. It is what it is, though. You listen, you legit cannot do it right by certain people. And I even had people tell me, oh, this doesn't look like a good short. Really? Because pretty sure we just dropped. You know, like, yeah, even if you do take the trade, yeah, all of a sudden you're trading paper. You can't, I'm telling you guys, I promise you, cannot win no matter what it is you do. Also, you know, when you do have thousands of people watching, like this morning, I think we had like 1,600 people. When you have 1,600 people watching, you're bound to have a couple shitty ones that are just, you know, they gotta just hide behind a fake account, fake name, fake profile, and they gotta take, you know, talk shit. Salma, to be fair, I'll give you shit even when you didn't do shit. Yeah, it seems like that's how it goes, so it's fine. You wouldn't be the first, my friend. It's a good thing that I have thick skin. Like, I promise you guys, being in the spotlight, and I know we do it to ourselves, but being in the spotlight is not for the weak. It's really not. Again, no one's forcing us to go live and have a social media presence, yada yada yada. I get that. But man, you have a sailor mouth? I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I said that because I said shit. I don't think that's too bad, but sorry if that offends you. Look, here we go again. NQ, NQES trying to push. Then there's that divergence with YM and the Russell instead of gold. Yeah, like NQES on the 5-minute cleared the 9 EMA. YM Russell still struggling, which, you know, obviously I'm fine with. Focus on extreme. Why do you say that? Yeah, Rico, you gotta tough it out. You gotta ignore the haters. I wake up. If I wake up to 600, 1,600 people every day and have them asking the same things over and over, I'd probably retire my first year. Bro, how about forget them asking the same thing over and over? That's fine. That's no issue. Just the fact that people come in, you know, talk smack, and then, yeah, you're trying to like focus on the trade. You can't even do that. Right. Weekly open is still, this weekly open, 30-second OR high on ES, still acting as sort of a resistance here. NQ at the OR mid. Guys, if you aren't using these indicators, I'm telling you, you are missing some context. Am pissed? No, I'm not pissed. I'm okay. Trust me. Rico, I hope not. I just want like 10 more points on the Russell. I'm not asking for too much. 1:30, the feast begins. Let's go. 10 more minutes. Chris Fisher says the feast begins. To which side though? Might be too much. Ugh. Don't tell me that. I've been in this for legit like 2 hours. We're nearing 2.5 hours pretty soon here. I need at least 10 points. From here. Not from my entry. Say that because it was a tough open. Yeah, it was. It was. That's the thing, like Mondays are so tricky. And then you got to pair it up with the fact that today also didn't have any like data, no news, like no data related news to move us. So it's like, you don't know, are we going to chop around right before CPI? Are we going to have just a trend day in either direction? You don't really know. You need 1K for the day. It's a very dangerous mentality when you start thinking you need. Market doesn't owe you anything. Don't talk like that, in my opinion. That's the second you start forcing trades. Why are we moving like this? 2 hours, yeah. So Rico, with like futures, I don't have to worry about theta or anything like that. I can literally just get in and just hold the position as long as it's, you know, the setup is still valid. I'll just stay in it. It's only Monday. Yeah, it is only Monday, my friend. Not Wednesday. Let's get the thumbs up on the stream going, please. Appreciate it. Everyone would love $1,000, Jamaican baby. Who wouldn't? Broad stops lower just a tad bit. What's up, Vic? Don't do it, Vic. Don't listen to him. Power, man. You changed your name. What's up? Don't limit your brain. We are limitless. The potential is there. I mean, yeah, that is all true and all, but it's always, at least, and for me, in my case, every single time I've said to myself, just one more trade. You know, I want to make more money. I'm feeling like I still want to keep going. I want to trade. That's when I get cooked. I try and steer away from that. We could agree to disagree, though. Especially in this market. Yeah, dude. Market's so tough. I've got zero problem admitting that. Market's not for the weak. I focus only on ES. Yeah, I mean, I do ES, Russell, gold during Asia. Then sometimes I dabble in crude. Stop trying to put doubts in my head. Yo, I'm not doing that. I mean, feel free to leave the stream. I don't want to do that to anyone. I could be wrong. But don't leave before liking. You can like and then leave. The market's dead. This is so boring. Jamaican baby, did you see the daily volume on SPY versus the average for the past 30 days? Check it out. Don't let ES lose 772. No, lose it. Give me an H. Give me a drop. Look, Chris Fisher says now at 1:30 something's supposed to happen. Ooh. You should show it to me. Yeah, okay, I'll show you real quick. Look at SPY. SPY volume, 19 million. Oh, where'd it go? 19 million on average in the past month. We've been at 48 million. We're below half. Yep. Guys, you should all check out my new video that I posted. Posted a top-down analysis video. So if you're new, need a little bit of help figuring out, how to look at the charts, what time frames you should use, I would recommend checking it out. And I also have the video on my top 5 indicators. Also another good one you should check out. Isn't it like this every summer? Yeah, it is, Wealth Rocket. Today is very extremely low. Real Ridge Runner, sister, thank you for watching. Hope it helped. I didn't watch it. I mean, I appreciate the honesty. That's okay if you didn't watch it. Is it messed up that you didn't watch it? Yeah. That's okay. I've been trying to keep the videos like pretty short, less than 10 minutes. Me personally, anything after 10 minutes of someone explaining something, I'm done. Not listening anymore. I got TikTok brain. Ma'am, you're welcome. This is really, really boring. Why I'm dropping. Russell trying to push. I don't think ES has really made up its mind up yet here at the weekly open. 30-second OR high. And NQ is kind of just waiting for ES, I think. What is this dispersion? Bro, 459, you're not supposed to switch. Focus on extreme, take care. Yeah, I'm on Ninja tomorrow and I'm on here. Both. You mind showing the heat map? No, I don't. Gotta give me a second though. Always the image is too small or too large. Why? We'll just do one by one. Real quick. This is your S&P heat map on the top 20 weighted. Let me know when you're good so I could show you. Thank you. S&P. I'm gonna delete it now. This is NQ. And then see if I can get you Dow and Russell. Too large. Okay. Dow. The Dow for you, and here's the Russell. MU green is so weird when NQ is dead. I mean, Nvidia kind of fell off a cliff, so. Nvidia weighs more on the NASDAQ. 8.6% compared to MU's 3.8%. Nvidia is down 2.6% on the day. MU is up 0.32%. See the difference? But Jamaican baby, why is it got to be me that's dispersing? Why isn't it not you? You're the one that wants to pump. Why do I want to do my own thing? Why isn't it not you? Thought about that? Come on, drop. MM is on some time wasting shit. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. I mean, I guess this is foreshadowing for how tomorrow's going to be too. Gotta be in defense mode, guys. Gotta protect your capital. Dropping all around. Yeah, yes, yes, yes. You know what? Guess what's moving? What did I say? I don't mind for it to push up. Green. See? Pump it up. Yeah, ES is starting to drop. There you go. That drop comes from this, guys. Okay, your weekly open. 30-second OR high. There's your drop. Maybe I should get a different color for this. So, yeah, see that? Sometimes the level isn't going to be exact. It can be a small little zone when you've got two levels stacked near each other. Right? This is where we were wondering, is it going to reject or what? We rejected here, bounced here, rejected here, and now we've rejected here. Give us lower. Give me an H. Gordon, Adermis, what's up, guys? Think we'll drop tomorrow with house news, home sales? I mean, probably not. It's not really a big mover. Why is Selma doing this to the market? I'm not doing this to the market. Bro, I'm fighting for my life out here. You're already up. Let the rest of us make some money. Selma's melting the market. I wish I had that kind of influence, guys. Yeah, this is that summer price action for sure. For sure, skis. Guys, please thumb up the stream if you have not already done so. Really helps me out. Chris Fisher, I take it you're bullish? How many trades do you take per week? I guess it just depends. I mean, I don't have a set rule for myself. It just depends on setups, on market conditions. I'd say on at minimum, it's got to be 5 trades a week, minimum. Anyone else feel like they're wasting their time right now? Watching this? Like watching paint dry? Yep. I think I've decided next summer I will only be at my desk for streams. And then other than that, I'm off. I don't want to really. And this is the running joke too in my Discord. Jamaican baby always tells me, okay, so next summer is the summer where we're gonna have a lot of volume and we're gonna be moving. I guess it might be the case. I'll take that risk, guys. I'll walk so you guys can run. I'll do it so you guys don't have to watch paint dry. Yeah, there you go. Exactly what he said. How many accounts do you copy trade at once? Sometimes none, sometimes 5. Again, all depends on market conditions and how I'm feeling. Currently, copy trading 3. You trade oil sometimes. Sometimes. I took a couple CL trades last week. Lowering stops once again. Trying to squeeze anything out of this market right now. What's up? Should I short ES now? No, bro. You should not, because you didn't believe. Should not short. Should just you should just sit there and hate watch. Oh, be real. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Extremely kind. All right, look, guys. Can this be the H? I will say this. ES, something to keep in mind if you're short right now on ES. ES has been the strongest today. And when NQ made new lows, ES did not. Morning. So, keep that in mind in the sense of ES has not been giving us that follow through to the downside. So if you're short, do what I'm doing with the Russell. Start tightening stops. You want to start moving them a little bit lower and lower in profit. Have a bit of a conservative take profit. Don't want to be like me where we come 1 point from my first target here at 12:30 and then we completely wick. So, yeah. Does it look good for continued downside? Yes. Does that mean anything in this market? Maybe yes, maybe no. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. That drift. You guys know the one I'm talking about. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. This takes me out. I'm walking away for the day. To use VWAP, I don't. Well, I sacrificed VWAP for my 9 EMA. Caught a piece of the live. I have FOMO when I miss it. What do you mean? Yeah, Jamaican baby, this is what I'm talking about, though. There's just that lack of follow through. Market makers are having so much fun right now. If they wanted to, ES can use this 30-second OR low as support, bump us back up either to the mid or to the weekly open before they actually drop us again. Look, just... Oh, God. What's up, Sean? Yo, if this actually works out the way I just said it, I don't know what to tell you guys. NQ is much weaker. Look at this 5-minute candle, close as a doji here at this 30-second OR low. Compare it to NQ. No doji. This is still showing weakness here. Can it take us lower on ES? I would love that. Also, does anyone know how to stop getting TradingView to make my charts look like this when I click on a different product? Like, why is it always so out? Look at this. Zoomed in. Is something within my settings? I don't know. It's the auto size for certain indicators? Certain indicators? What does that mean? Scaling? Someone help me. Where am I going here? Scale price chart only? What does that mean? Wait, let's try this. Shit. We just figured it out, chat. Wait, so what does having it off mean? Oh, what? This has been the solution this whole time? No, but auto is annoying, Anthony, because ain't nobody got time for that. I like to zoom in and zoom out on my own accord. But when I just like click on something from my watch list, anything, it should show me price zoomed in instead of it being whatever it was when I showed it to you guys. Anyway, if Russell pushes here, it's gonna be annoyed. So if anyone wants the solution, we just figured it out on stream together. Scale price chart only. Yes, I'm enlightened. This is very interesting to me. Glad I was tuned in for this info. This is annoying. Yeah, Real Ridge Runner, listen. I can't guarantee what you might get on the stream. So you gotta make sure you tune in every single time. Glad we finally found a solution. There you go, DJ. Now you know. I was worried about Salmon's scale and the market's over here wicking. Bro, the market's not doing nothing. Give me 1 second though, guys. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Alma and 10 cons deep into shorts? Dude, why? Why must you oversize? Be normal. You're already up on the day. Honestly, I don't get that. I don't get being up a couple $100, probably you're over $1,000. And then you're gonna go ahead and risk that, especially when market's doing a whole lot of nothing. Mr. Golden Peanut says, hello, how do you handle prop expenses? What do you mean, how do I handle them? Well, if I lose this, I'm not going to be up on the day no more. Well, whose fault is that? Chat, if you're new here, thank you for being here. We have 70 lovely people tuned in. I appreciate every single one of you guys. If you haven't already, please thumb up the stream, subscribe. I do come on live Monday through Thursday. I try to come on live every single day, Monday through Thursday. If not, you guys can always catch me on the Ninja Trader stream, also on YouTube, where I am live every single day, Monday through Thursday, guaranteed. That hair, though, why does everyone's obsessed with my hair today? What's the big deal about the hair? Just straight. It's all I did was use a straightener, guys. There is no sauce. I jinxed gold. Gold rejected almost 10 points. Oh, do I use a specific spreadsheet to track my expenses? I don't. I mean, I use the same credit card, so I don't know if that counts. Having it on your statement. Be Real says, why not Fridays? Because I'm like here every single day, Monday through Thursday, giving it my 100%. Fridays are kind of the day where I just want to be able to chill a little bit. But I have been, well, I shouldn't say have been. I started last Friday, 3 days ago. Started streaming in the Discord server for free. Doing basically the same thing I'm doing here, except it's very open to my members asking me questions. It could be about futures, could be about flow, it could be about just charts, general stuff, whatever. It's very informal. I was on stream for 4 hours last Friday. So if you guys are interested in something like that and you want to tune in, make sure you join the server. It's free. Once again, part of that. If anyone's interested, I could post a link in chat. And I'll pin it too. No, you do not like NQ, but NQ had the best setup. Yeah, NQ is the weakest, Chris Fisher, as of right now. It was the Russell, but Russell's starting to be a little bit annoying. Is it hot in Miami? I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't know. I'm not in Miami. I assume it's hot in Miami, sure. Oh, you're awesome. Thank you, Be Real. Appreciate it. And yes, your Jamaican baby was actually live with me in the Discord. We were live for 4.5 hours, and members wanted me to stay on. Like, what? 4.5 hours not enough? On a Friday? Or what do you mean? But yeah, again, it's very informal. It's just hanging out. I mean, right now by me, let's see what the 84 degrees where I'm at, but it's gonna rain later, so real point. This market is genuinely insane. No, the market is cracked out, dude. You dropped so much knowledge on Friday. I needed it, and now I understand futures for real now. I promise. Oh, Eddie, I'm glad you think that. Glad I was able to help. And like I always say, you guys, you gotta ask questions if you don't know something or if you want something clarified. Closed mouths don't get fed, guys. And I don't know everything, but if I can help and I can, explain something, then I will. Right now, ES is beating me up. Well, dude, no one told you to go in 10 micros deep. I'm about to get stopped out on this short though. If I do, what a shame. Please reject from here. Come on. So here's the thing, guys, and I try to do this, I try to do positive talk, but sometimes you gotta just be real. Things like this, where it wicks 1 point from my target and pushes up, happens to me all the time. Things like this, where it wicks and drops from my stop, where it like comes really close to stopping me out and then it reverses, barely happen to me. Okay, so if someone knows the science behind that and wants to share, please. Yeah, you guys better hope I don't get stopped out, because if I do, I'm getting off stream. I go touch grass. Market maker science. Dude, it's bullshit is what it is. It happens to me all the time. It happened to me this morning on gold too. All right, real quick. I gotta go over this. Real quick. All right. I might get stopped out while I explain this, but I don't really care. Ever. So you guys know, Lucid has now officially put a daily loss limit as an option. It's a choice. You don't have to go with it if you don't want to go with it. But they just made it an optional on 3 out of their 4 plans. Yeah, they have it available on the Flex, the Pro, and the Daily. As you're checking out, it will ask you, hey, do you want to turn on DLL or do you want to have it off? If you turn it on, you save a couple bucks. If you turn it off, you have to pay a couple more bucks. So basically, they had a little bit of a price increase. But then, if you are doing the DLL and you're turning that on, then you do end up saving a couple bucks. But just keep in mind, if you say you want DLL, it's going to be on both eval and funded. Not just like, just for the evaluation and then the funded is free. No, it's either you're all in or all out. So I know there's mixed opinions out there about daily loss limits. I can see both sides of the argument. I can see how it can be either A, helpful if you're, for example, tilting, you're having a bad day, wrench trading, doing all the things you shouldn't be doing. DLL helps you to not blow the account in one day. But on the other hand, let's say you are taking good trades and you just happen to be sized up a little bit more. It does leave almost like less room for error, because now, instead of having 2K drawdown, for example, you only have 1,200 for the day. So I can see it being both. I've hit DLL before in the past and been like, dude, if I just still had my account for the day, I could have made my money back on this setup. That's happened to me a lot. And then on the flip side of that, sometimes when you let bad habits creep in, DLL can be that like account saver. So up to you. But I just want to let you guys know that they did start doing this. It did start on Friday of last week, I believe. And yeah, if you guys do end up grabbing an account, use code Selma OGS if you want to support. Really helps me out a lot. Then in turn, it allows me to do giveaways and give back to you guys. So thanks in advance if you do end up using it. I know Selma OGS can be a little bit too long to type. Selma, be real. Do you like DLL? I have 3 accounts right now with DLL, so I don't dislike DLL. I just think again, there's just the pros and the cons. You have to just think to yourself and be honest and be real. Can DLL save you from you? If the answer is yes, then you should do it. If you're like, I'm 100% really disciplined and I've been consistent and this market's been for me and nobody can tell me nothing, like if you're in that kind of mindset, then don't do DLL. But if you know that you might slip up or the market's not really your sort of market, it's not a bad idea to have a safety net. So I hope that answers the question. Make more conservative targets, not round numbers. I mean, make bull. I honestly wasn't even looking at the fact that this was a round number. I was just trying to get the sweep of this Friday candle, the Friday low candle. And we didn't even get it. It's unfortunate. Come on, reject here and drop. 1.2K isn't a bad DLL either. Yeah, it's not. It's really not. Like, if you're losing 1,200 in a day, maybe you should slow down, right? But to each their own. Some people just don't want like the barrier and they just want to be able to either trade to pass the account or to trade and to blow the accounts. Like one or the other for people. Hold on. DLL makes me think twice about oversizing. That's great, Eddie. That's really good, especially because you're newer to trading and like futures trading. That's good. You have something in the way and telling you, maybe think twice. That's really good. DLL has never been my safety net. It's always been my hanging rope. So, Jamaican baby, if you know that, then maybe, go with the option of not turning it on. You have to be really upfront, honest with yourself. Chris Fisher, thank you, but I have not caught a single tan. My natural color. Yeah, A1, that's great. That's a really good system to have. See? This is perfect example of how some people love it, some people hate it. And it's great to have it as an option, in my opinion. All right, I need gold to pump, make new highs. I have a long-term position on gold. Come on. Yeah, market's slow as hell, yep. Come on, let's get follow through to the downside. What is the holdup? Do you like daily payout counts? I mean, yeah, the idea of having a daily payout is great. I haven't tried it yet, to be honest with you guys. I've been focused on my current accounts and you know, once those are well, I don't want to speak negatively about them, but I haven't tried it yet. But of course, like getting paid every day is a good thing. And it's cool too, because those are customizable as well. You can customize the drawdown and you can customize if you want daily loss limit. I think the only thing I wouldn't love about those plans, A1, is in the funded, you have intraday drawdown, which, I've had that in the past when I used to trade like with Apex. And intraday is just so tough because, like, for example, here, I was up like 250 at one point, or maybe even more on this candle, right? The fact that I'm only up 170 and I gave up like $100 of profit, that goes against me. Why do I want to put myself through that? Not even, it's unrealized. Um, I don't know. But that's like the only downside I could see. Everything else sounds amazing. And I think for the price, you almost can't beat it, right? So fighting hard to create a daily time frame FVG. You know what, guys? I'm very glad that I came live today because I almost didn't. I was gonna cancel this stream only because I've been having like a lot of back issues. My posture is really bad in this chair. And I was gonna go get a massage. But I'm glad that I came on stream. You guys made it worth my while for sure. Despite us all sitting here and watching paint dry. Canceling on us for a massage is crazy. Bro, not when you have like insane back pain and you can't even like I mean, I don't know if you guys ever see, but on the ninja streams, like I fidget a lot. I just can't sit still. Clocking in so many hours at your desk is tough. Can't sit still is part of the TikTok brain. No, 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 no. It's not like it's physically staying still in the sense of like my back hurting. It's not about like having ADD or I need to be doing other stuff like that. No, no, no. No, I wish I had a Herman Miller. I wish. Maybe I should just invest in that. I have a let's see, what is this called? I always forget. I have a GT player chair. Just one of these. mean, the chair is not bad. It's been pretty good. I've only had it for like 7 months. It's a new chair. It's just, being here for so long, every day in, day out, it's just all on you. Robert, he's just joking. He's one of my analysts in the Discord. Just trolling me. You need a standing desk and a treadmill. Dude, the amount of screens I'm watching right now, I have 5 screens in front of me. If I was walking on a treadmill while looking at these, I think I'd fall. Like, it's just not ideal for my current setup and my, the way I have things. And I bought one of those treadmills too, like the small ones, whatever. It sucks because you can't even take a proper stride. They're too short. Jamaican baby, I don't know. I had to go look it up. Yeah, gaming chair. It was a gift. It's a great chair, don't get me wrong. The chair I had before this was way worse. Horrible. I almost don't even want to stay in this trade anymore. Someone say something fun. 746 is gonna hold on NQ. I sure should hope not. I want below 724. I've been saying that since this morning. And same thing ES, guys. Look at this real quick. Okay, we've already developed, figured out what was our flip zone earlier, right? It's basically just this right here, this zone. How about on? How about the 30-second OR low on the 5-minute has just been acting as support. We have not been below it since 1250. Same area that we were holding before. So here's another flip zone for you guys. Be a smaller one. And I'll show you. Watch. Look. Support. I mean, I don't even want to look at this, okay? Support. Support. And now we're at basically the same thing we were at before. Question mark. What are we going to do? We're going to finally let go of this and drop? Can we do that? All right. Sorry if it's too many arrows, but I'm just trying to get my point across. What's up, Pax? How you doing? By the way, this support area comes from Pax's 30-second OR low. 772. If you give up this 772, then yes, I can see us going lower. Not much, me neither. I'm in a Russell short, Pax, from 28. 6 micros. First target is at 15. Believe it or not, I had 15 in from before. We came 1 point earlier whenever we had this like 12:30 candle that dropped us. 1 point from TP and we reversed. And I was too slow. I wasn't even paying attention to it. Slow to manually exit. So I'm still in it. I'm just lowering stops and profit as we go lower. No, Pax, before you give out rotations for Nvidia and Apple, I need definitive rotations for the Russell. I want you to tell me 15 with confidence, not I think it might be 15. You give me a definitive answer and I will create it right now. 15 handles, okay. Definitively. Like Wolf of Wall Street. He goes, you show me a pay stub and I quit my job right now. Bro, so trade it, please, for me. You know how helpful it would be to have rotations on the Russell? You go to Hoboken to hang out? No, that's not my kind of scene. That's a place you'll never find me. Unless I'm going for like the views. I'm not going out there to hang out. No way. Hoboken, the heck is that? It's a nice area in Jersey by the waterfront. It's a very big party scene city. Like college kids go there to party and they like bar hop and do all the shenanigans. And well, that's where you go to like see the New York view too from Jersey. Yes, holding on to dear life, guys. 72. Pax, I thought this summer was gonna be busy. Been anything but that, I feel. What's up, King Caesar? How you doing? It was a busy summer. I disagree, but what the hell do I know? Guys, if not for nothing, if this trade does not work, I am just happy we have figured out the scaling issue, okay? I am glad we all figured that out together. That's a win in my book. What to do? Doing great sitting on my hands today. That's a very smart thing to do. Price actions make your head hurt. What'd you miss, Alpha? Tell me. Maybe we need a Trump tweet? Yeah, we definitely do. The only thing that can move this market right now. But again, we have CPI on Wednesday. I get why we're moving slow. Can you talk about the Discord? I have a question. Do you call out the trades live? Sometimes when I join your YouTube live, you're already in a trade. Sometimes you take it live, and I just don't want to miss your trades. King Caesar, for anything relating to my trades, as far as like futures, it's on stream, and it's just me taking it on my own. The Discord has, I have a team of analysts that curate. They're basically not curate. They appeal to different kinds of traders. So if you're a 0DTE trader, then I have analysts that trade just 0DTE for options. If you're just futures, I have 2 futures analysts that will send out trades. If you're someone who wants commons and leaps, I have analysts for that. So we cater to a bunch of different types of trading styles, and I have a team specific for that. Me personally, I really don't have time to sit there and signal, which is why I have the team that I do. I will share any of my long-term plays though. So I share anything that I get in long-term as far as shares. But for my streams, you guys, you gotta just tune in. Sometimes, yeah, I'll be in a trade because I see a setup before I get on here, but everything's just mostly done on live or just me taking it on my own. Yeah, that's a great thing to do too. So Eddie is part of my group, and he says sometimes he'll take the signals from the 0DTE analysts, but he'll buy more time than they do. So, for example, if someone calls out 0 DTE on Tesla, right, and they want 328 calls for 0 DTE, Eddie will go buy a different strike, different expiration, and when they sell, he sells, but he just has more time to avoid theta, which is amazing. Like, that's a great thing to do. Yeah, no problem, Caesar. That helps. Gold just ripped, guys. Like, insane. What the hell? Gold with a 15-point pump right here. I don't know what this is. That's beautiful, though. Hopefully it continues. I want Pax's level for 44.90. I want 50 points higher from here for gold. Not today, eventually. Yeah, we should have all been looking for gold long. So this morning when I was on stream on Ninja, I hesitated on longs. I almost set in a order, almost filled on that order, and then I hesitated. That was like low a day, I think. Oh, yeah, it was low a day at like 10 a.m. Crazy. I could have been in holding, but whatever. Hindsight's 2020 always. All metals just pushed. I wonder why. The short is Dookie. What kind of wording is that? No, no, don't give up on the short just yet. YM is still dropping. YM is trying to drop more. Go YM. Give me new lows on the day, YM. Take out these 1230 lows. Where YM can go. Dude, YM can sweep here. 912. 883. Something like that. This area here. This is one big fat H on the 4-hour, guys. Not the cleanest H, but this here, this rejection, beautiful. If only it could take the Russell down with it. Any trade on gold? No, dude, but gold is sure is moving. Can you explain the reasoning behind your trade if you haven't already done so? King Caesar, I've been in this since 11 a.m., maybe like 10:50-ish, since the Ninja Trader stream from earlier. I just saw us have a change in structure around here. Right here, where this yellow line is. I took the short first time. I basically got scared out of my short at around 10:45-ish. I closed for a 2-point loss, and then I ended up getting back in once I saw us close below here. We continued to drop, and I just got in, and I've been in ever since. I ended up adding to my position somewhere around like 11:30ish. And yeah, I've just been riding it ever since. It's been a very long time holding on to this. You catch up to yesterday live? I don't know what that means. Oh, you're saying the Ninja Trader Sunday show. I did not. I like gold. I like gold longs a lot. I have a position on gold for options. I do want us to pump. I am very bullish on gold. CL is really close to sweeping its previous week high here, guys, at 82.35. Never seen Bitcoin on your watch list. Something changed? No, it's been on this watch list. I've shared this watch list a long time ago with everybody. I mean, all of these, I don't even trade it. Don't trade currency. Don't trade bonds. Don't trade Bitcoin. But they're on here, so I could just quickly what they're doing, and I'll share this watch list with anyone who wants it. If you. What tickers do you look at when trading M2K? For example, when I trade NQ, I look at QQQ and SPY at the same time. I mean, King Caesar, you can look at IWM. Same thing. Same thing. Butter arrived. What does that mean? Are we gonna knife? We're gonna drop. Give me a dump. Good drop on ES. I close for a win. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Or like, what even is this? I think I might call it here. I streamed for way longer than I thought I would. I've been on for 2 hours, I think. I think this might be my longest stream on here with you guys. Still a W, nice job. I mean, it's not the W I wanted. Not fun, you know? Sometimes you try and the market just doesn't give you what you want. Yeah, guys, please make sure you thumb up the stream before you go. It would mean a lot to me. The channel's slowly starting to grow. Ever so slowly. I definitely appreciate you guys. How much you spent on mental capital so far? Dude, I'm spent. My head hurts. Hold on, maybe we stay until I get stopped out, because it looks like I might get stopped here. Tweet the moment you close. 4:59. I don't need to do that. I think we might get stopped out right here. Let's see. Let's just watch this together. Thank you, Real Ridge Runner. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it early. Back is killing me. What will it be? Also, gold non-stop pushing. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It just took previous week high out like it was nothing. It's going. Watch the next candle go all the way to your TP. Yeah, I wish. I don't think so, but this is beautiful to see. Gold almost 20-point move here. 15 minutes. Yes, still holding on to this area, guys. Disgusting. It really is something. They just won't let it go. Pass the damn exam, then we'll talk. What are you talking about, Alpha? What are you on about? Yeah, it looks like everything wants to push here. Why? What came out? I'm not seeing anything for us to be pushing off of any kind of news. Forget I said anything? Okay. Guys, how many of you are gonna show up tomorrow for stream? Without me like tweeting about it, without me posting about it. How many people? There you go. I started a poll. You don't even have to answer in chat. You can just answer in the poll. You could be honest. Will there be donuts? No promises. Maybe. I love seeing new people tune into the stream. But just as equally, I love seeing the same faces showing up day in and day out. You guys are awesome. Question again, please. How many people are showing up tomorrow stream? Yeah. What's GGWP mean? Good game. What's WP mean? 459? I appreciate that, Caesar. Thank you. Oh, well played. Ugh, all these new acronyms, guys. I can't keep up. But all right, 64. Tuning in. I legit waiting to get stopped out. Also seeing here that Trump signs executive orders at 2:45. He has not gone live yet, but I'm sure there is going to be some sort of volatility. So something to definitely keep in mind, guys. TTYL, peace. Yeah, TTYL, buddy. Talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in. Bro, I've never heard WP, so Jamaican baby, it's new to me. Here I am, Sound Dark Horse. What's up, dude? I kind of held out just to wait for you to join. I was just gonna get off stream. I've been on for 2 hours. This is where I stream on my solo, obviously, by myself. I just started doing this not too long ago. Yeah, I kind of work my solo stream schedule around my Ninja stream schedules. You'll see me on Ninja either in the morning or the afternoon, and then I do my solo stream around that. Bye, McBull. Take care. For solo streams, usually midday every day, guys. Well, it depends. Sometimes at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Sometimes it's at 1 p.m. I appreciate you, Dark Horse. Thank you for subscribing and thanks for being here. Fun. I was considering starting to do like streams off the open, but I just don't know. I don't really love volatility off the open. I like to typically wait until 10 a.m. anyway. So, but I know most people tune into streams like off the open. I'd probably get more viewers and stuff. That is not the trader you are, then don't do it. I mean, yeah, it's not. Like 9:30 to 10, I don't do, for the most part, I don't do anything. I like to wait for 10 a.m. That lets news out the way, right? Any data, 9:45, 10 a.m. data out the way. Allows the market to settle down a bit. All the shenanigans that happen in the first 30 minutes, you know, can be very volatile. And then, what was I gonna say? Shit. Oh, and then I can have the 4-hour candle close at 10 a.m. That gives me a better read sometimes, better understanding of what the market wants to do. I would love if you take the trades live more often. Yeah, King Caesar. The thing I think I might have messed up on is the fact that I started to do these streams, these solo streams, literally during summer trading. price action just hasn't, there's just been no movement, there's no volume. So if I'm lucky, I get 1, maybe 2 setups a day. And yeah, I'm on live for a short period of time, an hour, 2 hours. Tough. I get it. I understand though. You can still gain a lot from the streams just from hearing, my thought process, what I'm looking, at, the levels and stuff that I will point out, so on and so forth. But yeah, I can see your point. That I say, come September, once things change a little bit, volume starts kicking back in more, then I think we'll do be doing more trading. But it's okay, because honestly, looking at it right now, it's good for me to start building my channel now and to kind of go through, like, the beginning stages and the technical difficulties and the growing pains and all that during the summer, and having a smaller audience than for me to start in the middle of fall, in the middle of winter, and then having hundreds of people watching and I'm, whatever, like, having technical difficulties or something. I don't know. Sound like a middle school teacher. Whatever, dude. Whatevs. Don't care what you have to say, buddy. Dippin' Mike says, what other tickers do you trade? I trade Russell. I trade ES. I trade gold. Sometimes crude, not as often. And all micros. No minis. All micros. Not NQ. No, not NQ. To me, NQ doesn't really suit my style of trading. And I think NQ is a little toxic. So I've got enough toxicity in my life. I'm good off NQ. I think in order to trade NQ successfully, you need to be a scalper, or you need to have a more precise entry. And that's just not me. Have I traded NQ in the past? Yes. Have I blown a ton of accounts up because of NQ? Yes. Learned my lesson. Dude, they just won't stop me out of this position. It's just, they don't want to. They want me to stay on live, guys. Only you guys knew what I was listening to. Freestyle. Got all this like hyped up music in my ears, and I'm chill as ever. You would never know. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna just call it here. Take whatever, the 5 points. This is what I'm talking about. Like, Caesar. The summer trading, like all this time, all this waiting. What, 5 points? Like, are you joking? Man, dude, what's up? What's up, dude? How you doing? There's just no follow through whatsoever. Real quick, before I do that, look at ES. Where is it? Back at the zone that we said was our flip zone. It's acting as previous resistance here. Do we finally get through this and push higher to midnight open and to 86? Or do we reject here again, come back down to what's been acting as support? So these are your two areas to look for, guys. Your OR low and your OR high in the 30-second. King Caesar, I hear you. Yeah, I mean, just honestly shit timing for me to start streaming. Really what it comes down to. I wish there was more action happening, you know. But yeah, now I'm gonna get out of this and it can drop. It can do whatever it wants to do. Done. Thank you guys for tuning in, for being here for the past 2 hours with me. Appreciate you guys. If you haven't already done so, please thumb up the stream. And hopefully I see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, 100%, Caesar. People work all day just to make $80, $100. Take what you can get from this market. Let anyone try to shame you for your profits. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. Take care. Brush your hair. Ciao for now.